Good morning, everybody. This is January 9th pre-market. Before market open, let's look at the levels. You can see Nasdaq 100 is, you can see this was a massive pump yesterday from buy zone just here to the sell zone. Massive, massive, massive pump here. Okay. This was looks like a short covering yesterday, 2.64% higher. Okay, looks like in an ideal world, it should start to stop around first and second band here, red bands, but it kept going. It kept touching it, kept going, and this was probably like a squeeze, okay? Looks like people are trying to short here and then they just trying to squeeze, okay? So then people are trying to cover short and just kept going higher. This is very, very rare on Nasdaq, okay? Very rare on Nasdaq to go here above third standard deviation if I zoom in here. This is like the perfect short here, okay? Perfect short entry here. And now people who took that shot, they like end of day yesterday, now they're in profits, almost 0.664%. All right. This is a great indicator and telling you when to short. So where we are now, right between sell zone and neutral zone. So I don't really, so what I did, I took all my, so when we were here, I took all my profits, all my longs out, and I'm just sitting on cash. And I did not expect this another pump. Good that I did not short here. But look, like there's also always a chance to go higher. Even if I try to buy inverse ETF, I would be like here, somewhere here. I would be not a lot of not in loss here. Okay, maybe flat by now. But anyhow. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait for it to, let's see if it again wants to go here or it wants to come here. Now, Nasdaq triple Qs, there's a gap. I will show you. It gapped up yesterday, okay? So this green line, 396.99 to be precise, there's a gap. If you go to 1 hour chart, go to regular trading hours, you can see here, we had this indicator. You can see here there's a gap, okay? So what they did on Monday, yesterday, the gap up, and this gap was never filled. Now there's a gap here, and there's a gap also on the top. You can see this is pre-market. We're right in the middle here, okay? So there are two things they're going to do. They're going to either come dump this down to fill this gap first, which is around 1.5% away. They're going to do that, and then go higher and fill this gap. Also, look at the beauty. Top gap is 1.43%. The bottom gap is 1.4748. It's kind of quite a miracle right in the middle. Or they can go higher first, fill this gap, and then come down, fill this gap. So both gaps will be filled. It's up to you. If you want to buy right now, pre-market, uh, just be just be willing to take this ride when it goes lower. Okay, it will go lower at some point. So just be don't stress out, okay? Because it will go lower and then go higher. So, or if you buy now, if it goes higher, look to exit, okay? Look to exit your profits because eventually it's going to come lower, okay? So it's an easy plan here. And same thing with SPY. Actually, SPY filled this gap perfectly yesterday to the top, right nicely at the end. Last 1 hour, Canada filled it. So now there's a gap down here on 468. Actually, SPY, I don't see any gap on top. So now the bad part is if they want to come all the way down to fill this gap, that's going to take all the gains from yesterday away. Okay, it's right now here, right now here on 472. So just remember there's a gap here on SPY 468.29. There's a gap here on triple Q's 396.99. Okay, so trade thinking that. All right, be careful because gaps do get filled. Okay, so going back on Nasdaq. Let me add this indicator back here. You can see here, I'm doing nothing here. I don't want to do anything. It's lightly short here. The higher it goes, you can short higher more. But I want to wait for it to go into buy zone. And then if it has to come and fill this gap, which is around 1.49%, I have to wait for this to fall. How much? I have to wait for this to fall. Oh, wow. Below third standard deviation. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any news today to do that, but I don't know how it's going to be, but let's see. Let's wait and watch. I'll watch with you. Same thing on S&P 500 near short zone. So I'm not doing anything, only look to take short positions. If you want to buy, you have to wait for it to fall into buy zones. Dow Jones in the middle, neutral line, you don't do anything in the middle. Just leave, just wait. Russell 2000 also just touching the middle. If it falls below again in the buy zone, look to buy there. Crude oil massive pump from the buy zone. You can see it was in the buy zone, massive pump. Good. Now it's in the sell zone. So your profits, time to take profits. If you bought it in the buy zone, time to take profits. Gold in the middle, don't do anything in the middle. Silver in the middle, nothing in the middle. Natural gas is doing amazing. You can see came to the buy zone. Massive pump from the buy zone yesterday. You can see natural gas 10% pump from the buy zone. Now it's in the sell zone and good time to short. So good time to buy inverse natural gas ETF if you want to trade natural gas, but perfect sell zone here. Dollar in the middle, nothing to do here. Bitcoin, massive, massive pump yesterday from the buy zone. You can see here from the buy zone went above sell zone, 9% pump. Now massive crash. I don't know what happened. 1 minute candle. That's really weird. But again in the sell zone right now. So I think good time to take profits. It's gonna eventually be here at some point. 45K. Look to buy there. Ethereum. Audit touch buy zone. All right. So it's gonna probably come back again around 25, 2258. Look to buy there. Hang Seng Index China. You can see came and touched this gap. Eventually, finally, this dotted line. So this is where you want to go long on Chinese stocks, I think. So I will be interested in Alibaba, Baidu, Chinese sector to go long. Uh, okay. Is there anything else? Anything else? Pre-market dumping. Let's see. Boeing, massive dump yesterday, again in the buy zone. Other than that, I don't see anything interesting. IWM is the ETF for Russell 2000. And what is this? Oh, this is 3x leverage. Tesla still in the middle, and Netflix in the middle as well. So nothing interesting to buy. Maybe commodities. Copper is bouncing from buy zone. Palladium is in the buy zone. Soybeans bouncing from the buy zone. Wheat in coming closer to buy zone. Corn is in the buy zone. Sugar is in the sell zone. All right, guys, let me show you levels on ES quickly. The levels on ES here, 47.92 and up sell zone, 47.55 and below is the buy zone, and on NQ, let me get back NQ. NQ, the levels are 16.749 and up sell zone, and 16.593 and below is the buy zone. All right, guys, good luck with your trade and take care.